I want to thank you so very much for just taking just a few moments out of your day for this very brief presentation entitled When a Patient Dies, Introducing a New Bereavement Ministry from Spiritual Services. Now, why is Spiritual Services starting a bereavement ministry? Well, for a couple of reasons. One, to strengthen our holistic vision of mercy and care for the family members of patients who die here at our hospital. And also to minister to families throughout their first year of their grieving process and grieving the loss of their loved one. And then with this, to help connect them with resources available to our community and within their own social systems of care. One of the reasons why you are listening to this particular presentation is that in the overall implementation of this bereavement ministry, it is going to involve you as the nurses who are on the floors as a patient does die, and you're there caring for the family members, and you're there interacting with them. One of the things that we've developed is the bereavement packet that will be given out to the family members. One packet will be given to the family of the patient who has died, and inside this packet would be a letter from the hospital expressing our condolences, resources to help them in the sense of coping with their grief, along with phone numbers for funeral homes that they're going to need to contact, as well as grief support groups and other resources as well. And likewise as well, in that particular packet will be a sympathy card for the staff to sign, and that will be sent out to the family later that week by the Spiritual Services Department. Now, as a nurse, when a patient dies, what should I do? Well, one, if during the regular hours of 7:30 to 4 p.m. Monday through Saturday, contact the Spiritual Services Department by contacting the operator, dialing 0, and letting them know of your need for a chaplain. If after hours, ask the family if they would like a chaplain to come and to be with them, and if so, again, contact the operator and they will page the on-call chaplain. Now, what do I do next? Well, if a chaplain is present, she or he will take care of the bereavement packet. But if a chaplain is not present, before giving the bereavement packet to the family, take out the sympathy card so that it can be signed by the staff. What do I do with the card? Well, one, take the card out of the packet, place a Post-it note on the cover of the card with the patient's sticker that can be found in the chart so that card is able to be identified by the staff that will come after you, and likewise as well, so that way as the Spiritual Service Department comes by and picks these up, we will know who we will be sending these cards out to. Also, we want to encourage you, please take the time to sign the card. Feel free to pass it around to other staff members that maybe have been a part of this particular patient's care. And feel free to just to leave a personal note of your wishes and your care for them. Place the card in a designated HIPAA-compliant place so that other staff can see it and sign it, and it's out of view of other patients and family members. And then, as stated, a chaplain will be by later by that week to mail this out. Now, what else will happen in the way of the care for the family? A chaplain will call the family shortly after the death of their loved one to express again the hospital's condolences and offer any kind of assistance with any immediate grief or bereavement support needs, connecting them with community grief support groups in the area and the like. Then likewise as well, beyond the sympathy card that we'll be mailing out, your chaplains will be sending out letters throughout the first year to support and to aid them through the grieving process. These particular letters are designed to speak to particular areas of grief that one might go through their first year after having lost a loved one. And these will be sent out on the 1st month, 3rd month, 6th, 9th, and 12-month anniversaries, along with invitations to one-on-one grief support through our chaplains, as well as connecting them to community resources. In closing, why are we doing this? Well, we're doing this to uphold the commitment that we all have, not just as chaplains, but as nurses and CNAs and the entire staff of Mercy Medical, really to be ministers of mercy. And we're wanting to raise the level of this for those families that are grieving, having lost their loved one. And as stated on our name badges, to further the healing ministry of Jesus, because we do believe that every person is a treasure and every life is a sacred gift.